KDB. KDB.
College football fans, the championship is here and DraftKings Sportsbook is making sure you can throw down on the epic showdown for a shot at big bucks. New customers can score $150 instantly on bonus bets for betting $5 on the championship game. Michael Penix versus JJ McCarthy is bound to be a good one. Both those teams are going to play some good defense also. It'll be fun to watch. Download the app now and use the code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook using promo code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. The crown is yours.
Beats Planet.
Football fans, the championship is here and DraftKings Sportsbook is making sure you can throw down on the epic showdown for a shot at big bucks. New customers can score $150 instantly on bonus bets for betting $5 on the championship game. Michael Penix versus JJ McCarthy is bound to be a good one. Both those teams are going to play some good defense also. It'll be fun to watch. Download the app now and use the code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook using promo code VOCH, V-O-C-H, VOCH. The crown is yours.
Beats Planet.
We live now, bro.
Hold on, one time. I didn't even hear you. Let me put my headphones on. I just heard you. Hold on, let me turn down New Edition. I'm sorry. All right, what happened?
Hello.
Have we
We
solved
live,
lunch yet?
dude.
Oh shit. Why you ain't say we?
Well, come on inside and get your
Santa Claus on the shit. What's the
They
button?
gonna
There we go.
blame.
Hey,
They gonna blame me.
Sky, I told you if I ain't come back in the bathroom on time, just run the shit again. Just
I ran it.
I was going that long.
That means we know what you was in there doing.
I said I got a message from Mr. William Jones. Oh man, Scott, my fault, dog. Hey man, we
Voch decides in the middle of the countdown. Hey, dog, I'll be right back and use the bathroom.
Scott, I'm sorry, man. What y'all want me to do, man? Hey, chat, I'm not even gonna hold y'all, man. Some people about to sit up here and lie. Some people about to come up in here and run around, hit you with the run around with all kinds of tomfoolery, man. We are not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on the Washington Football Wizards. We're not. And somebody about to be like, but Voch, we need to take them serious. No, Dak and them need to take them serious. I don't play. I don't play. Scott, I'm so detached from what happened to the Washington Football Wizards. Can I play a clip real quick?
Please.
Let me see. I got a couple of clips from coaches today. But look, what's the name said this?
I can barely hear. We can barely hear that clip, sir.
I'm talking about my fault, Scott. I gotta do the volume like that. Here we go. One more time. Man, here we go. Scott, listen.
The Washington defense since Del Rio has been replaced. Different from what you saw whenever you played him?
Yeah, I think.
Now listen, we gonna listen to Schottenheimer, Scott, but I'm so detached from the Wizards. When the fuck did Del Rio get fired? Scott.
We got him fired, bro.
Huh?
We got him fired.
It was our game that got him fired?
Yeah. After that game.
Man, we finna get a whole nother motherfucker up out of here.
Come on inside
We finna
and get
whole
yourself something cool to drink.
Boy, y'all gotta pay them. Boy, y'all gotta pay them private school taxes, boy. And don't be coming out here lining up against the Cowboys with the 32nd ranked defense and everything.
Yo, they're
And
terrible. Their defense is so bad.
Man, Scott, this is the problem, Scott. People don't like when we just come on here and just dismiss teams, right? People hate when we do that because they think that that's the reason why, like Dak watching us. And if we say they trash, that's the reason why Dak go out and play crazy or whatever. That's, you know what I'm saying? But, dog, I can't lie to y'all about the Washington Football Wizards, bro. I'm not about to sit up here and talk about these cats all day. They horrible versus the run. We don't even run. Tony like 65 yards away from 1,000 yards. Tony might hit 11. You know what I'm saying? Dak going to go out there and do his thing. And look, it's an unstoppable force versus an immovable object. We on the road, and they are trash, Scott. I don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And here's the problem. The difference between last year, because I didn't think about this.
Mhm.
There is incentive in this game. Last year, there was no incentive for the Cowboys. We rolled out, who was that other corner from off the street we got from Costco?
Mullen, Trayvon Mullen, or
Yeah.
Xavier Rhodes?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
We found them working right next to each other at the cash register and said, come on down, man. We need y'all.
It was close. It was sweeping.
They were sweeping, and we said we could use all out there before we get to the playoffs. This time, the Cowboys are playing for the second seed. You win the division, you get the number 2 seed, you get to play at home for at least 2 games if you handle business in the first round. So, totally different set of circumstances than last year. That I didn't think about. That makes me feel a little bit better.
And that's massive. And y'all can hear this invisible voice, by the way. I'm being point guarded by the best in the business. Master Will Skywalker Steele.
I love the invisible voice thing. You did that with the clip.
Yeah, with the clip.
Perfect. Just chef's kiss.
I got to get back on the clips, man. I got to get back on. Got to get back on. All right, chat. This is what we gonna do today. If you've been trying to call in all week, man, the phone been broke. Sorry, and the phone accidentally, invisibly hung up people yesterday. Today's the time to get your thoughts in. Today's the time, right? Check your watch like Nike wristwear, okay? Now's the time, okay? So the number to call in is
202-926-1127, access code 309-1045. 4.
There you go. There you go. And I think this is an important phone day, Will, still, because I think people are kind of polarized on a lot of things, right? The whole Leo Collins situation, I think people want to come in and chime in on that. How huge the 2 seed is, right? The 2 seed is massive, like you said, Sky. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. We got some clips from the coaches. We're going to get into that from Mike and Brian Schottenheimer. It would have been Dan Quinn, but I ran out of time. Had to do Bleach Report today. Sorry. We're going to talk about some of those things. And I told Will Steele was going to do something else. I'll check the text because we really go here and kind of wing it a little bit, Sky, but I'll check that text I sent you of the things that we're doing today, and I'll remind myself on what it is that we're doing there. And the phones, cool. Playoff coach reactions, playoff scenarios, Washington preview, a 30-second Washington preview, Will Steele, and we're doing phones today. All right, let's do this. I ain't gonna preview Washington just yet. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get Mike McCarthy up in here. We're gonna get head coach Mike McCarthy in here to react to the news, and me and you can kind of talk about it a little taste. Actually, hold on. Let me do this. Let's get the injuries out the way. Hankins and Tyler Smith. Coach had this to say.
We'll be limited today. I don't see Tyler doing a whole lot today. He's doing well. I mean, so we'll be smart today. He's in a Wednesday group.
Anyone else with injuries too that you don't anticipate doing anything today?
We have the Wednesday veteran group that are all be minimal on Wednesday.
Yo, he ain't giving them nothing, Scott.
Mike,
he ain't giving them nothing, Scott. But honestly, I don't think I need to see Hankins this week. You know what I'm saying? I think the Washington Football Wizards are a team that's just waiting. They just waiting on the game to be over. And look, this is the Dallas Cowboys, so they may show up and they may play us, play us tough, Sky. But I had this joke that kind of sounded like a joke, but it ended up being some real shit, Sky. I was like, if I'm Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, if I'm Curtis Samuel, just any of those pass catchers over there, Logan Rodriguez or whoever that catch passes over there, I'm dropping all the passes on purpose, Scott. The Washington Football Wizards got the second overall pick right now, Scott. They got the second overall pick right now, and we see every single year these teams play themselves out of a pick that would have helped them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, the Bears may or may not go quarterback. They may trade out of their position or whatever. But if you Washington, it'll be in your best interest to go find a franchise dude. Now, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'll play Sam Howell for the next 10 years. I don't give a damn. Y'all paid him. I don't care. Him, Hurts, and Daniel Jones, that's a fine lineup for me. But them dudes at the bottom, Scott, and it doesn't benefit them at all to come out here and play the Cowboys tough. So
it benefits them to lose.
Yes, they should much rather lose this game than to come out here and play us tough. But that's probably not going to be the case. They may play us tough for like a quarter and a half, but if we take care of our business, we can dead that. But saying all that to say though, Scott, I don't even think this is going to be a game where you would need Jonathan Hankins too much. You were fine shutting down an incredible run game last week without him. So I think you'll be fine one more week. Is when we get to the playoffs, possibly Green Bay Packers, depending on how the weekend goes. That's when you definitely want Jonathan Hankins. Now Tyler Smith, Scott, you want to kind of rest Tyler Smith and just roll with TJ Bass, or you think we're gonna do some type of Chuma Doga gymnastics? What you think gonna happen with left guard?
I think that's a good idea to rest Tyler. I mean, and they say the tear is fine, so it's just based off of how he's feeling. I think he could play if it was a playoff game, but I say give it a. If you can't beat them with TJ Bass, that's a problem. So I don't think having TJ in there would derail you from doing what you need to do.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, it gives you an opportunity to tripping Sky. There we go. Plus, it gives you an opportunity to find out, just to get more information, man. To gather more information on TJ Bass and who he is. Can he play? Can he play a whole game? You know what I'm saying? We know he can come in and do some here or there work, but what if we need TJ Bass to play a whole game? Like I said, though, Scott, the Cowboys have like fail safes in place, right? Like if it gets so bad, we can do this with Tyler. If it gets so bad, we can do this with Chuma Doga. I don't think, Chuma could be back next year or whatever, but let me see what I have in TJ Bass. If Zach Martin is missing, can I go a whole 4 quarters? with Jonathan Allen involved? Can I have TJ Bass in there, go out there, everybody else doing their job, and beat the shit out of the Washington Football Wizards? I think
this
that'll be
version of TJ Bass, because he did it in week 3. That was his first time, right?
Mhm.
Early in the season. So now you got more reps. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. And then also too, Scott, like that was the Cardinals game, right?
Mhm.
And it was him and Hoffman and some other little bullshit like that. That whole
Chuma.
collective was bad. Yeah, and Chuma, whatever, right? Hey man, fit him in there with the first team center that's making us sick. Fit him in there with a Hall of Fame at left tackle. I just want to gather more information on these young guys because I need to know who they are. This ain't draft talk just yet. But I need to know that with Deuce also. Is he going to be a part of the running back committee next year, or are we just going to?
He's on IR now, bro.
Well, speaking of, so thank you, Sky, because I saw that, but it ain't even registered in my brain. Sky,
Ain't nothing wrong with him.
he's fine, of course, but why Junior get to come off? Like, what Junior about to do?
Well, I think they had to decide.
It had to be one of them.
Yeah, I think. Well, they had to decide either to keep him on IR for the rest of the year or pull him off. And I think they just said, "Look, we're not going to do anything with Deuce Vaughn, so we'll pull up Feoko and see what he got, going into the playoffs." And like you said, they haven't really got a shot. He hasn't played at all. He's one of the few rookies, if I'm not mistaken, that hasn't taken a snap. Well, Maury Van Overshown don't count. He didn't play, but Awesome Richards got snaps, right? Schoonmaker, Mozzie, Deuce Vaughn. Undrafted kids, Lipke, right? A lot of these guys except Feoko, and Feoko was a 4th rounder, so this isn't some just throwaway pick. So maybe they're like, look, let's at least get him some snaps in this game heading to the playoffs so we can get some. Think about it. They're going to go into next year with no tape for Feoko to correct anything. That's crazy.
It's madness. One last thing before we get back going. You think this Deuce move has something to do with maybe a running back being added to the team?
I won't dismiss it, but I think more so Rico's available. But adding a running back, Dalvin Cook, is definitely a possibility. And according to Josina Anderson, Cowboys have interest.
Hey, Sky, I just want to I just want to give you a little tidbit, you know what I'm saying? And it'll let the audience in on, me and your life or whatever, how, blessed we are. Once upon a time, we used to hit each other up and like rap back and forth about this. Now we could just wait on a text message and say, hey man, somebody gonna hit us in about it. If anything's happening, somebody may or may not hit us in an hour or a couple of days within it happening, and they'll let us know what's going on, Sky. You know what I mean? Life is kind of good for Voucher Will Steele professionally. You feel me? I just wanted to just say that in front of everybody and Will Steele. Anyway, chat. If we know anything, y'all gonna know it. All right, we'll just say it like that. Yeah. We'll cross that bridge whenever we get there.
They asked Coach about it, by the way.
We did ask Coach. You already know Coach going, oh, well,
I got all respect for Dalvin Cook, and he did the whole spiel.
Dalvin, hey, shit, Dalvin's one of those running backs with long hair. You know what they say about those long hair running backs? They run, man. So just like anything else, we're gonna ask questions. We're gonna, see what's happening, and we'll have more answers for you when anything happens.
The breaths are crazy.
Like, all right, Coach. But yeah, man, I would like to know what my rookie. I would like to just, continue to see what my rookies have, and this would be a good time. It's a good time, and if this game wasn't so serious with the 2 seed on the line, because I was looking at this like, hey, this is my see what Trey Lance has game. You know what I'm saying? But this game important.
No.
This game important. Trey had to wait till preseason, dog. this game means something. If this game go to the 4th, it is what it is.
I don't even think he's ready. But anyway,
you don't think Trey ready?
Not what I gather.
Oh, we'll talk later then, guys. That's what I'm saying. People just text us now. They just hit us up.
I mean, things could have changed over the last few weeks, but not from a few weeks ago.
Man, let me check the phone real fast. Make sure they muted. Put me on mute, Sky. I'm about to mute the phone.
Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, I'm not muted. You want me to mute me?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Right. Okay, fair enough.
All right, I'm back.
Well, that's a good sign then, Sky. That's good news. I love to hear that. Love to hear that, Sky. All right, man. But anyway, let's get back to some clips, man. Let's listen to what Coach got to talk about. Did you talk about Leo Collins this morning on your show, Scott?
Yep. With the understanding that he signed, and then next thing you know, Jordan Schultz talking about something. Well, actually, he didn't sign with the Cowboys. They're still working on stuff. And then Jerry Jones also said the details aren't ironed out. So they have interest. They worked him out. They like to work out, but he's not been signed. Yeah.
They asked Mike McCarthy about it. Mike says, "Hey man, tap in with me tomorrow and I'll let you know." I guess that's when everything should be ironed out by then. It's been baffling, Sky. Not even, I don't want to say baffling. But if Leo's gonna play anywhere, it's either left guard or right tackle. I don't think it could be right guard. I don't know. He may have developed some right guard stuff at Cincinnati. I don't know. But it made me wonder, like, what's the move here? Like, what's the path to Leo Collins playing on the field somewhere? You know what I'm saying? I thought about left guard. Hey, is Leo playing left guard? You know, I haven't seen much film of him at left guard. Now I seen him at right tackle when he played for Cincinnati, and he was worse than what Terrence doing right now. You know, Cincinnati is a team that's not glowing at offensive line. So if it's a dude that they don't want, you might need to ask some questions about how bad you want this guy. But then you think about him at guard.
Yeah, but
and if Leo,
it sounds like they're not.
They think about him at tackle.
That seems to be the word on the street, which is so interesting to me.
Well, the O-line market must be some shit, ain't it? O-line. Because I keep going back. Like, we got Chuma Doga, Awesome Riches. Waletzko is... I mean, Rashawn Evans got cut. Rashawn Evans got cut because Waletzko got activated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, think about anybody you add off the street like that, though, is you can put them on a practice squad without cutting any of your guys like Chuma or Waletzko. So it's kind of like a free look, I think is how they're looking at it.
A free look.
But, man, where do you got to be to roll him out there on wild card weekend if that's the case? You know what I mean? Like, what has to happen?
I would imagine if something happened to Terrence, if Waletzko goes, and even if that's the case, right, if something happened to Terrence, then Chuma plays right tackle, and Waletzko will be the backup.
That's what I thought.
So you're really 4 tackles deep with Leo Collins right now.
I'm still not even looking at Waletzko, to be honest. I'm more so looking at like Chuma, Tyron, and Terrence. And then if I said this morning, you know, break glass in case of emergency, I got to win in the playoffs.
Sure.
I'm sliding Tyler Smith at left tackle if something happens to Tyron. I'm not playing around with this. What are we talking about here?
If it's that bad, Tyler's going to left tackle.
I'm saying, like, if Tyron goes down, divisional round at the crib against whoever the hell it may be, Detroit, somebody, right? I'm going to put Lyle in there. I'm going to slide Terrence over there. I would probably put Chuma, right? But I'm saying if break glass, now Chuma hurt, I'm putting Tyler out there. And for real, I'm probably putting Tyler out there, period, if Tyron goes down. I'm not trying to lose this game messing around with Chuma.
And then look, Chad, real life, just keep it a buck with you, just offensive line guy. Y'all ain't got to believe. Chuma not a bad player. He just don't know the plays. He do goofy shit sometimes.
Right. Like the Miami game, it was okay when he didn't glitch. But, man, I don't got time for glitches in the postseason.
I don't.
Like glitching. You're going to get beat. That's time. But, bro, just flat out. And Voch, how many times would we come on here after watching film this year when Chuma started at left tackle and we like, bro, why did he just let bro just run straight to the quarterback? What are you thinking?
Sure.
And you always make a joke saying he don't know the plays.
He
but
might don't. He might don't, Scott. I don't know, man. It's a weird situation with this whole Leo Collins thing, and you would even think, because I had this idea about Martavis Bryant, right?
Sorry.
Like what was that?
Anthony G said Leo Collins is our goal line back.
He's a fullback. Hey, so Scott, if you want to do some, man, I can't even say that though. I was gonna say, like, if you're on the goal line and maybe you want to bring in like a 6 offensive lineman, man, you got dudes to do that already. You got a TJ Bass and a Chuma, and Awesome's not even active, but you got Bass and Chuma that can do this. I don't really see what the thing. What I was about to say is Martavis Bryant, right? is we can have him on the roster now and just hold him till next year, I guess, and then see what his preseason stuff look like. I can see that, but I can't even see Lael Collins around next year because I'm gonna draft the dude that's gonna make me not want Lael around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's interesting. Look, I don't mind taking a flyer, but what is the path? The path for him to get on the field has to be disaster, right?
Sure. Yep. It gotta be DEFCON 1 terror threat level orange. But hey, it is what it is. Somebody asked Mike McCarthy. It was like the Cardinals beat the shot at the Eagles, Mike.
I love how you paraphrase these.
That's what they said.
Current serial forwards on it.
I know Buddy's name, but I can't remember Buddy's name. But he was like, "Hey man, the Cardinals came out here and beat the shit out the Eagles, Mike. You about to go in there and play the Washington football Wizards," and they said Wizards. And so much is on the line, Coach. How you make sure that your team don't go out there and get their dumb ass whooped like Sirianni, Hurts, and the Eagles did? Mike McCarthy said this.
The Cardinals' victory, I think, it's just another great example of our league and how competitive it is, and it's a great focal point for us. We were in this same position last year going to Washington for the last game, and both teams were the records are what they are, but we have a lot to play for, and it's important for us to make sure that we go down there and win this game and do it the right way. But yeah, I was not surprised at all, just because I think the Cardinals have been in almost every game. Obviously, we faced them earlier in the year, so. But in a lot of ways, the playoffs. Everybody's been fighting these last couple of weeks, and the games have been incredible. And
shouts out to Joe.
Definitely lined up for another.
Cardinals. He played them earlier in the year.
Well, they
that's it, Coach.
They wear those red jerseys, and Kyler's back. James Conner's a big running back, and man, there's challenges in that. Like, we get it, man. We know. But Scott, I don't even think Cowboy Nation really understand. And I don't even want to do Cowboy Nation like that because I don't want this to be no kind of beef with nobody. Voch came out here and said that people think that the Cowboys need the 5th seed. Ain't shit. I ain't thinking that, man. But I just think the 2 seed is so different. Having the 2 seed is so different. Of course, you want the 1 seed. The 49ers did their job. They took care of their business, right? They beat the Cardinals twice. But dog, like when you hear the conversation around the Cowboys, Sky, it's how fucking incredible they are, offense, defense, and special teams at home. Sky, we even commit less penalties at home. Sky, we don't get hurt at home. We just so much better we better hydrated at home. Ain't no weather changes at home.
We know where our spots is at.
We know where to go. Scott, it's just so different at the house. Ain't no complaints about it. Unless Jared opened the blinds and the sun hit us and I said dumb shit. But besides that, Scott, the home is undefeated. Our point differential is what, in the triple digits or something?
It's incredible. Like 120 or something. Something stupid.
Man, Scott, I don't want to start no Twitter mess with nobody. I just simply believe home is where the heart is. Home is home. Feel like Folgers in your cup. It feel like Campbell's chicken noodle soup when it's hot out, when it's cold outside. Home is perfect. And we was looking at a situation, Sky, where we had to play 3 road games. You understand what I'm saying? The difference a week make. Me and you were sitting down like, man, we got 3 road games, dog. It's gonna be tough. But 3 road, and now we got 2 of these at the crib.
3 road games are hoping and praying that somebody gets upset. Playing at the crib, number 2 seed, you ain't got a hope and wishing a prayer, nothing. Come on with it.
Sky, I wrote this down. Let's just say where it is today. If playoffs were today, and it most likely would end like this, right? You get Packers at the crib, week 1, sir. And look, shouts out to the Bucks and all that, and whoever wins. But I'll take the Packers
at the crib. It's such a poetic game, right?
I'll take it, and I'm throwing that bitch to Dez. I'm letting Dez play one day. I'm letting Dez play one day just to throw it left side at the front pylon, just like Tony did. I'm doing it just one time. 1 day contract, Dez.
That's funny.
Assuming you take care of your business, you're sending the red hot LA Rams to the Lions. Man, go get them. Go get them. If the Lions win, cool. You just get to play the Lions again. I feel good about playing the Lions at home. If we would have taken care of our business, we had 17 extra points against the Lions at home. Lions at home. All the games gonna be hard, Scott. Can I say that?
Yes.
Can I say that too, Scott?
You're not getting cakewalks, man. Like, this is the playoffs, right?
The Giants not in here.
Unless I'm about to say, unless somebody hurt their first and second team quarterback, and now you're down to Josh Jones or Johnson, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Like every team gonna be tough, Scott.
Yeah.
But if I can start off with Packers at home, send the hot ass Rams to the 49ers.
By the way, the Rams are playing good ball.
They playing real.
But last 8 games, the Rams are 5-3. Last 8 games, the Bucks are 5-3. Last 5 games, the Rams are 4-1. The last 5 games, the Bucks are 4-1. Continue. That's
Scott,
all.
not only that, Scott, you just beat a top 5 team, and CeeDee Lamb just got 250 something yards, and Dak got 370 and 2 touchdowns and a possible, dog. You can do this. You can do this to anybody. You just shut down a run game. You put pressure all over their quarterback and made them hit Aaron Andrews upside the head. Scott, it's not a team that I fear at the house. Some games gonna be tougher than others, but I don't fear no team at the house.
Not one.
But you send the hot ass Rams to the San Francisco 49ers. I would rather send the Rams to the 49ers than like the Eagles or something. You know what I'm saying, Scott? You know what I mean? Send the good team to the best team. Fuck them. Whatever. And in round 2, you could get the Lions or you could get the Eagles. Scott, how you feel about the Eagles coming to Dallas?
I love it.
How you feel about the motherfucker that can't be just what Mike McCarthy said about Kyler Murray and shit? What he say?
I mean, the Cardinals' victory, I think, it's just another great example.
I don't want to play shit else. The Cardinals' victory is a great example. I know, Coach. I know. It's a great example.
Bring that Mickey Mouse ass offense and that terrible defense. Come on with it.
Hey, Coach, look, Scott, me and Mike McCarthy right here, boy. The Cardinals game is a great example. Even if it's not the Eagles, Scott, bring the fucking Bucks here. It's either going to be the Bucks, the Eagles, or the Lions. If the Rams win, then they go to the Niners or whatever. I will take the Packers and go second round, whatever. I will take the Eagles. I will take the Bucks. I will take the Lions. I don't fear none of these teams. I get to San Francisco. This motherfucking second seed different, Scott.
It changes everything. Like you said, just
everything.
1 week changes everything, because we was like, 3 road games, man. Dallas hasn't done that, And now you get to play at the crib and avoid San Fran until the very last, moment.
Yep.
Potentially, right? You got to take care of business.
You got to take care of business. And that's my whole point. We have to take care of business versus Washington. Trent Mobley says we're probably playing the Rams. Well, if the Packers,
I was about to say, why probably?
If the Packers beat the Bears, then the Packers make the playoffs. If the Rams lose to the 49ers, and it's crazy because Rams starting Carson Wentz and the 49ers resting they guys.
That's what I'm about to say. The 49ers resting they people too now.
Yeah, so so I guess that game, whatever happens. But if the Rams lose that game and the Packers beat the Bears or something like that, then we'll have to play the Rams in round 1. But chat, we know what the Rams look like. Beat their ass too.
Beat
their ass too, dog.
Line up anybody that they want to send to Dallas, bro. Anybody. Like you say this so much, and I respect this a lot throughout the weeks, because our job is to break down these teams, and we do. But we got to understand. And look, I'm saying this, but ain't no Voch Lombardi for the Rams. Ain't no Skywalker Steele for the Rams. But hypothetically speaking, the Voch Lombardi and Skywalker Steele of the Rams are also breaking down the Cowboys, because your Cowboys are nice. Like we forget, as you would say, our own superpowers. Right? Like, are we so far removed? Are we so struck in fear that we forget we went to LA with Cooper Rush and blew out the Rams? Well, Sky, that's trash. Okay, cool. We're going to bring the Rams to the Cowboys Stadium. Are we so far removed that you forget you dropped 43 on the Rams?
Did you hear what I said?
But Sky, they got a run game. We just played 2 good running games.
The best. 3.
Where is this coming from? Sean McVay hasn't beat the Dallas Cowboys since you had to wear a mask outside and we were scared to breathe.
Salute.
Not to mention you won 16 games in a row at the crib. So,
Yeah, here we go.
line them up.
They got the game
Knock 'em
fucked
down.
up, Scott. They got the game messed up, Scott. It is what it is, dog. It is. I don't fear none of these churn at home. I don't fear none. San Francisco can come. Okay, I'll play them last, but everybody else can come to the crib, dog. Let's run it.
Come into the crib.
Come to the crib, dog. There's a Rams reporter, film dude, commentator, whoever they are, talking Rams. They say, hey man, send me to Jared Goff and them. They're right to go to Detroit.
See, and right on cue. Sky, every time you get that hype, we lose. There it go, Voch.
There it go.
There it go. These fans is so wild, man.
There they go.
Oh,
All right,
goodness.
man. Let's go about it, dog.
All right, let me buckle in my knees.
Rams are a winning team, right?
Y'all want to win the Super Bowl, but we scared of the Rams. You not winning a Super Bowl if you can't beat that team.
Come on, man.
Ain't about being hype. I'm just giving you facts with
shit.
passion. I digress. Go ahead, bro.
You cannot forget about your superpowers too. You can't be so close to the mirror that you can't see yourself and your surroundings. You understand? If you just back up, man, come on, Scott. Scott, come on, man. If you just take a step back, that image gets a lot more clearing. Step back from your fandom for a second. It's okay to be pessimistic and nervous. It's cool.
Yeah, that's different from being nervous. I'm
watch
nervous
film
for
and get
every
nervous.
game, bro. I'm nervous for every game.
I watch film and get nervous all the time, Scott. But just think about and look, Scott, there's another one of my quotes, man. Don't get numb to your own greatness. Micah Parsons play for your team. Dak play for your team. CeeDee Lamb play for your team. You know what I'm talking about? Like they got to prep for this shit. They got to prepare for it. You got guys. It's okay, man. It's all Scott. Dak Prescott lead the league in touchdowns, and our offense was bullshit for 6 weeks. Come on, dog. At the crib. More on Mike McCarthy later at 6. I just said to play this. I don't even know what the question is. We're gonna listen to him ask the question. Here we go.
Nick Harris, DallasCowboys.com. Is there anything that you can pull away from this game against Washington being on the road, even though it's not a playoff caliber opponent, but just being able to increase road success before the playoffs?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's it's just one of the things that you go through the statistics, and I think just one of the things just touched on it today in the team meeting. We broke our season up into trimesters, and this would complete our 3rd trimester, and the things that we wanted to accomplish in this trimester are in front of us. So. And that's the opportunity to win the division, but winning on the road is something that's it's just great for your football team. Road wins gives you a different kind of confidence that you bring home, and so yeah, this is a great experience for us.
Hey, take care of your business. Win at home, build your momentum and your good feeling. Let's give Dak a baseball cap for the end of this joint, and
that'd be lovely.
That'd be lovely. You know what I'm saying? Get into the here we are offense, the let's go guys offense, and man, let's get ready for Green Bay at the crib or whoever,
right? Yeah,
comes to the crib. It can be Minnesota. It can.
I do love the fact though that there's something to play for, Voch. Mm-hmm. I do, because this you got some wrongs that you need to right on the road. Yep. You know what I mean? Clean some things up.
Momentum, keep working, not getting lazy. We're staying sharp. We game planning this week. You're starting quarterbacks in the game plan.
You can't take the foot off the gas on this one. Like last year, didn't it feel like they took their foot off the gas when they went in there? And we was like, I know we joking about it, but are they saving stuff for the playoffs? And that's what they did.
They were, and I hope Mike McCarthy don't do that shit this. You know what I'm saying? This year, just we saving stuff. Now, mind you, we went out there flat versus Washington, and we came out the next week and beat the shit out of Tampa Bay at their house. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
Right.
But I think as long as our team do our job, we fine. long as we do our part, we're fine. Plus, like you said, there's an actual real life tangible thing that we earn that comes at the end of this thing. That comes with a victory. Hey, y'all the number 2 seed, dog. Y'all get 2 home games at the crib. We doing a goddamn, we doing a hammer dance at the end of this shit, boy. Take care of your business, Cowboys. Take care, and you can still rest your starters. Just take care of your business early. This team will quit. This team, Sky, they ready to go home. Washington ready to go home. They ready. Let's go put these points on the board early. Get them up out of there. Let's see. So yeah, Jack Del Rio got fired, but I don't even think I got to play that clip from Shanghai. But
yeah, they had Shotty about it.
Yeah, man. Shotty was asked about the run game, man. Well, he was asked about the run game, and just like Will Steele said, the Cowboys still got some things to clean up. Now, Scott, me and you was talking about this too. Like, as incredible as this offense is, Dak ain't got no run game he can lean on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got a, all right, I'm just gonna hand the ball to him and just let him go crazy. You know, we don't have that. We just kind of got some run. We got play action when Mike does it. Oh, he does it at home. Okay, cool. Motion and shit. He does it at the crib. He don't do it much.
No,
but he do it a whole bunch at.
Yeah.
All right. All right. But yeah, the run game. And look, I don't even think Dak needs help. We can go out this bitch and throw it 50 times. I don't give a, but run game, if we had one, it'll probably unlock a whole nother level of shit on this offense. But here's Schottenheimer talking about the offense. I'm lying. He was asking about Del Rio that got fired. Here's the clip about Schottenheimer asked about the run game.
Talking about the run game, I'll start with the other night. I mean, you got to give Detroit some credit. They threw a lot of stuff at us early. I wouldn't say it caught us by surprise, but I think they pressured us like 30% more than what they had been doing. So you got to give them some credit in that regard. But, it's something we're going to work on. We know the importance of it. We certainly have the ability to run the football. There's no question about that. It will be an emphasis this week. Another great challenge going up against this opponent. Again, similar styles, big and physical up front in Washington. I'm talking about, of course, the linebackers are downhill. They try to run through to take you off your combination blocks. So again, another great challenge. But for us to go where we want to go, we know how important the running game is, and it starts with us looking at it. We've evaluated it. We had a little bit extra time to look at us and what we've been over the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. And again, when you're dealing with something that's got that many moving parts, you can't really put your finger on one thing.
I don't think they have an answer, Scott. I don't think they have a good answer about what's wrong with the run game. I just think they're just going to continue to bang their head against the wall until something happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of, motion, pre-snap stuff, post-snap action type stuff. We talk about this a little bit behind the scenes. You go watch the way Detroit runs, Baltimore, San Francisco, Miami, like some of the top running teams. It's not because they, yes, Christian McCaffrey, it's all world or whatever, but it's the how, and I hate the how and how we do it. It doesn't put your guys in best situations. It's to hit a number. That's why they always come out. Hey, yeah, the more time we run the ball, they just want to hit a number. They don't really care about the process, and it's frustrating.
And we got dudes on the offensive line too, Scott. We're able to take care of business because there's offensive lines out there that's worse than us that can run the football.
That's what's shocking, man. Like you read the names and you think, but then you watch the tape and we get no push. I don't know if it's because of what they're being taught or the position they're in. It's been a huge regression in run blocking and even in the run plan.
All right, man. Let's just get into the phones.
Got you.
I got two. One for the plug and one for the load. They got these two.
Nah, they don't see you. Yo, Scott, they don't see you back there. Scott, they don't see you back there. The sound sounded like you was on top of it.
I was on top of it.
Nah. You had the bank
I
ready.
had to make sure. Because it almost went. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to make sure, dog.
You was doing this. You was like, I digress, Voch. But you hit it, though. It was on time, though.
I was leaning over here. Sometimes they don't see me in the back. Sometimes I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
And your asses, you was setting me up. I'm gonna wait till you take a sip.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get you down one day.
The conference has been locked.
I warned y'all. Let's get Let's get Drew on the phone. See what he talking about. Sam from Funkytown up next. What's up, Drew?
What's good, man? How you doing?
Cool and player. What you got for the show?
I gotta say, I'm excited for the number 2 seed. I feel like we should rest our guys for Washington.
Hold up. Drew, let me stop you. Drew, wait a minute. Drew, let me stop you. We the number 2 as of now.
Slow down.
If we lose,
yeah, I know. I'm just.
Okay, no, you don't know. Okay, listen. If the Eagles win and we lose, then we go back to 5, and we gotta play Tampa or whoever wins out the South. We have to win the game, whether the Eagles lose or not. The Eagles can lose. I mean, they can win 2 times. We have to beat the Washington football team in order to get.
Unless if Philly loses and we lose, we still get it. But
if Philly lose and we lose, then we still.
Actually, we won't.
Actually, we might be 3.
If Detroit wins.
If Detroit wins and both of us lose, then they get 2 and we get 3.
Let's just go win the game.
Let's just take care of business. I don't want to rest no damn about it. Let's go in there and treat this like a playoff game.
No, I'm talking about like the hurt guys, like
well, shit, if they hurt, they resting regardless.
Those guys.
Okay, I got you. Okay, Hank is in. Okay, I feel you. Hank is in. Tyler, I got you.
The guys that been hurt, not our starting guys. No.
Overshown, Diggs, yeah,
Like
the Van Der Esch, yeah, sure, yeah, rest them, yeah.
Stupid.
And like it's different from last year because last year, I mean, we weren't really playing for anything, were we?
Nah, we wasn't playing for nothing. Nah, we wasn't playing.
We weren't playing for nothing, but this time we got the number 2 seed. Philly. They messed up, man.
We ain't,
bro.
We out here, man.
It ain't locked up yet. We got to go out there and play. We got to go out there.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. All right, Drew. Appreciate it.
Y'all have a good day, man.
Yeah, appreciate you, Drew. Good call.
Next time.
Yes, sir. Good call. That's some good content, Drew. Appreciate it. Okay, chat. We haven't clinched the second seed. we ain't clinched them up yet. It's like we there now. Like we're the interim second seed.
The interim's crazy.
We're the interim second seed right now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't official. We ain't the official second seed until we beat the Washington Football Wizards. If we win our game Sunday, that's gonna happen the same time as the Eagles playing. And of course, I'm rooting for the Giants just for the mess. But let's just take care of our business, man. Let's go play, and we'll rest Diggs and Van Der Esch and Overshown.
You're silly, man. Oh, boy said, man, I'm so excited for this second seed. I really hope we get a chance to see the We've Arrived offense immediately. Yeah. I want to start off with the We've Arrived and put number 10 out there. We want to sit down. Tyler, Tyron, Zach. No, bro, we got to win.
The begin crew is crazy, Sky. We just roll out there and just We're gonna take Deuce right back off of injury reserve and start him, but then he put him right back on. Yeah.
Under Lipke rolling out. Dak calling plays. He ain't even.
Dak gonna call the plays on the something.
Gotta win, bro. We gotta win first.
Gotta win. Sam from Funkytown up next. LA on deck. Cowboy James in the hole. What up? What's up, Sam?
Hey, what's up, Bob?
Hello.
So, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Hey, man, nothing. Just happy to call back in the show. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to say what's up and give you some of y'all flowers. But I just got a couple questions, man. Do you think it makes sense for the to go after?
Okay, so take your phone out your pocket. You got us on speaker?
What's this?
This man threw the phone in the glove box.
Can you hear me better?
There you go. What's good with you, dog? We hear you good now. What you got for the show?
My bad, homeboy.
No, you good.
Hey, do you think it makes sense for us to go after Dalvin Cook, seeing as how we've been having so much trouble with the run game, or do you think we should just roll with what we got, man?
The run game not on Tony, but if Dalvin Cook better than Rico, let's run it.
Okay.
All right, appreciate it, Sam. Good call, man. Salute.
Hey, I'm down with that.
Man, I'm sorry.
No, you good, man. Hey, ask the question, we answer it. That's perfect.
Yeah, I answered it. Yeah. Sky, you agree? As long as he better than Rico, let's run it. If we're not losing nothing, if Stephen Jones gets his discount, everything's fine. Let's do it. Why not?
I get the interest. I'll say that. If they were to sign, I don't have no problem with it. I don't think he's going to fix anything in the run game, though. I think the run game comes down to blocking and playing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But they don't, for whatever reason, they don't trust Rico. So I don't know if you get a guy like Dalvin Cook in here right away, he's going to get 10 carries. But I do think there needs to be a balance. And if you say, well, Sky, if they bring in Dalvin Cook, there'll be more of a balance, then I'm all for whoever you bring in here that'll at least balance out that backfield.
Does Dalvin Cook catch the arrow route from the slot on 2nd and 12? Does he catch that?
Maybe. I think Tony catches it if he doesn't get his head ringed.
Boy, Tony had everybody sick of him, boy.
I think he ran well in that game. But that play, it's funny, I was watching the film and I was like, he's a Jordan Lewis in this game. That one play, it pretty much destroyed his whole game. But when you go back and watch the film, I think Tony played well.
Okay. Who I said? LA up next. Cowboy James on deck. Big A in the hole. What up, LA?
Righteous guy, what it do, fellas?
What's good with your player? JJ?
Man, it's another glorious day. Right, I'm in Compton today, doing some Home Depot stuff, brother. But look, what's been going on with the run game, man? I would love to see us get Dalvin Cook because I'm just a ginormous fan of the dude. But the thing with the running game, like what you've been touching on the last few minutes, man. We've been having miscues out of that personnel group, whether it's Tony, Fumblerooski 40. Whatever fuck his name, Lutsky, whatever his name is.
40 ounce,
we've been having miscues out of that position group, you know. So when we're getting into different spaces, especially over this last month, to where, like, to me, it looks like Mike McCarthy has been trying to get more rhythm and fix the running game.
Yeah.
But these dudes keep dropping the ball.
In what way?
And if it's not Tony, then it's somebody else. Whether or not it'll always be some kind of third, like that shit last week Tony did killed me. Like it killed. That was an 80-yard touchdown. Like hit him right in the head. Like it kills me that he's not having a better season because he can catch. So I'm like, is it his heart? Is it his brain? Is he like what is it emotionally that's not allowing this dude to play at his full potential? Because I'm just tired of seeing the fucking in there. Please give me Dalvin Cook, somebody with big game pedigree, who maybe got a little bit more ice in his nuts,
big
man.
Game pedigree? What does that even
mean?
mean?
I ain't necessarily done on Tony, but he's just not a one to me, you know. But other than that, man, I'm glad that we actually are going into the playoffs. That the vast majority of the predictions and the stuff that we was looking for our guys to do this year, they've done. You know, for the most part, we haven't. I would say that if we haven't arrived, then we're getting really close to being there as an offense as far as continuity and rhythm is concerned. So I'm excited going into this real ass home game in DC. I grew up in DC. This is a home game for Dallas. Trust me. Yeah.
I feel you, LA. Then appreciate you, man. Good call.
God bless y'all.
Yeah. I know there's a bunch of Cowboy fans in DMV and a bunch of Cowboy fans on the West Coast, so we do travel well with those stadiums. But Scott, you think Mike McCarthy is not putting Tony Pollard in a prior position to prosper, and that he's not as big as a playoff caliber running back that Brandon Cooks?
Which question? Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. All right, let's get Cowboy James on the phone.
Dalvin Cooks. You confused the hell out of me.
What I said, James?
You said Brandon.
Oh, shit, I said Brandon Cooks. My fault. I was just fuck with you because I know you back there mad, but
man, no. Go ahead, next call, man.
Let's get Cowboy James on the phone. See what he talk about. What's up, Cowboy James?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's good with your mic?
Hey, what's up, Sky again? No, I think Voch. I think Sky on his show this morning. I think he really hit the, as you like to say, put the nipple on the titty this morning. I don't think it's so much the runner. I think it's the scheme and the offensive line and what we're doing, and how we're blocking. We're allowing backside pursuit. We're blocking crazy. Sky went through it this morning. I can't explain it the way that he did it.
Sure.
But even if we did the way he explained it, added Dalvin Cook, and I don't know if this is what he's saying. So please elaborate. I don't think adding Dalvin Cook, it's going to matter. If we're doing stupid shit on the offensive line, it ain't going to matter who we got. It ain't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
So me and Will still talked about this pre-show. I was watching the Cowboys D line, and I got a chance to look at how the Lions offensive line was operating and some of their run schemes, and they do a bunch of like a bunch of modern, very, very interesting run schemes. Like, it's based in, traditional football. You still have pullers, you still have down blockers and base blockers and all that, but it's how they do it. And it's the angles in which they do it from, and the landmarks. And
that's what Sky was showing this morning, showing stuff like that.
Okay, sure. Okay, I got you. Well, I trust Will Steele as a okay. No, you good. I trust Will Steele as an offensive line guy or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him.
Right.
But just watching.
Hey, but I trust you too. I used to play offensive line too. I trust both of you. But it was just the way he was showing it. The way he was showing it and the way you're explaining it. It's the same thing. That's basically what I'm getting at. It's the same thing.
Yeah, man. If you watch us preview like the Bills, if you watch us preview, these the Lions, the Dolphins or whatever, we have talked about some very modern and they just do run game a little different. You know what I'm saying? Just Cowboys line up and we do run game the same way they was running run game when Army versus Navy was just running the ball versus each other. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not a lot of change and innovation to it. Especially when defenses get smart. Like defenses are smart like you smart. So if they see the same looks, hey, you just climb. I mean, hell, they can see that. They understand that. So you just need to add some innovation to your to your run game. And I think you have to fire somebody to do that.
Right. Hey, but real quick too. So Sky, is that kind of what you were like saying? Why on one hand Dalvin Cook, cool, but at the same time, is that kind of what you were saying? It's probably not going to make much of a difference because the way we're run blocking.
Well, I wouldn't use the term won't make it. I don't know if he will or he won't. I don't necessarily think he fixes your inconsistencies, right? Like, because there's sometimes run game looks good, sometimes run game doesn't look good. It's inconsistent because you have an inconsistent run plan and your run blocking is, I think it's poor. I think we get no push. I mean, you watch this Lions game, you don't win the line of scrimmage ever. You really don't. The runs that
there's hardly ever any holes open either, and I've seen that too.
The runs that are actually good runs, it's because Hunter Lipke has some good blocks, right? He creates a lane, but no one is getting pushed off the ball, or Tony Pollard's just forcing missed tackles. But it's not like you're winning the line of scrimmage. You have no power. These guys don't get to the second level well. They don't pull well. They don't trap well.
No, they don't.
You have a poor run blocking offensive line, and you have a poor run plan, and you have a running back who is running a whole bunch in between the tackles. That's not an in between the tackle runner, and it's all a mess, man. So
I'm glad you said that because I agree with you 100%. I think Pollard is more of a toss sweep kind of guy around the corner. I don't think he's between the guard or between the tackle kind of a runner. I totally agree with you on that. But let's get this win. Let's get it over with by halftime. Get everybody the hell up out of there, and let's whoop that ass, man. We need to do this. I'm excited and I can't wait. But anyway, thanks as always, guys, man. You guys always have the graduation gown on and everything because y'all know what you're doing. I don't trust anybody else on this YouTube but you guys. I want you to know that.
Oh, wow. Thanks,
man. Hey, man. Appreciate you, Cowboy Jane. That mean the world to us, man.
Hey, I appreciate you too, Voch. You guys take care.
Yes, sir. No problem. I love Cowboy James. Love Cowboy James, man. He comes to work every day and show love. Let's get Big A up in here. What's up, Big A?
Hey, Voch, hey, Sky, how you guys doing?
What's good, player? Everything.
Every time you do that, I'm like, this ain't Big. Oh, that's right. You're Big A.
Is it two Big A's in our universe?
Yeah, we met him at camp.
Yeah.
See, that's Aislinn, you know what I'm saying? But nah, that's big.
I know.
What we gotta do is merge the universe together.
We do.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, Big A, boy, Big A, your voice heard it. All right, Big A, what you got for us, bro?
I got you. I got 2 quick points, and I'll get out of here. I'll get off the phone. First point I wanted to say. Was, granted, I believe this is first. As for the whole playoff seeding nonsense that people have been talking about on Twitter, in all seriousness, I think that's just Cowboys fear. I think it's just Cowboys PTSD coming in because, mind you, with the 2 seed, they got to go through past demons of playoff casts, which is the reason why everyone's freaking out about the Rams and the Packers and the Seahawks. because those are teams that have knocked you out of the playoffs before in the past. And so people are just like skittish for no reason. It's like, this is a different team. It's not those past teams.
That's real shit.
That's just my belief, at least.
That's real shit. Somebody worded it different that made me realize that, but there was like the Dak Prescott redemption tour versus these teams that he's lost to in the playoffs or whatever. I get it, but every year is different. Every year is different, but but even for your team, like we're a different team than we were when we played those teams in the playoffs. So shit, good luck to them.
Oh, exactly. I agree with that wholeheartedly. And then my last point I had, now mind you, I know I just got on last second about the run game question and inconsistency, but I can't help but go back to the offseason and remember we had a lot of assistant coaches that left and switched around and stuff. And when we talk about line, now granted, I know we are a little bit better about the linebacker play than of the running backs, but I mean, I wonder did the Cowboys make a mistake going with an offensive line coach as your running backs coach, flipping out your old line coach for a guy who hasn't been in the league for a couple of years, and then getting rid of George Edwards, who's your linebackers coach? Because those are the positions that are struggling.
Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm looking for all 30-year-olds, man. When I was watching the college games or whatever, man, like even like the University of Washington, even they do some fun things with their run game. That's a college team, bro. I'm like, man, this ain't the old days where like college shit is frowned upon. Like, if anything, we look to the college game for inspiration sometimes for some of the things that they bring to the game, man. And you know, it really took me looking at how the Lions blocked us up front, like to have how they do things, plus them having top tier talent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like having that offensive line talent wise. Like, man, give me the young O-line coach, the young run game coordinator. You know what I'm saying? The young the young quarterback coach, and just revamp the whole thing. Whatever you're doing in the passing game, cool. If you got something to add to that because film gonna come out on that, cool. But man, just bring some youth in here, man. Mike McCarthy got this shit looking prehistoric.
No, look wrong. And I agree with that point. Because mind you, this is the thing that mind you, I was watching the Rose Bowl. This is the thing I don't know why I was stupid to not realize this, but Baltimore's defensive coordinator they got right now, McDonald, he was with Michigan for a while. And then they flipped over, and then that's how they flipped over. So, you know.
Yeah. All right, Big A. Appreciate you, man. Good call. Salute.
All right, see you.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And Sky, it's almost frustrating, man, because you know we watch film, right? But shit, the coaches probably watch more than us. I'm like, y'all don't see this? Y'all don't think this is a good idea? Yeah, y'all don't think this is something we can implement? But you would only think that is not a good idea if you got 70-year-olds on your damn coaching staff, Scott.
Fam, I'm looking at the top 10 teams in yards per carry because yards per game I don't care about. We're a passing team. We lean on our passing game. Our running game needs to complement the passing game. Mm-hmm. You look at so to be efficient is usually yards per carry, and if you look at the team yards per carry, you could argue to the Bears you might say is a little bit skewed because of the quarterback, but nonetheless, Miami, Arizona, Baltimore, San Fran, Detroit, Chicago, Washington, LA, Buffalo, Green Bay.
All the best teams running goddamn.
9 of the 10 teams. Well, not necessarily about running the ball. This is yards per attempt. 9 of the 10 teams. I'm not sure about Green Bay's scheme. I don't remember it off the top of my head. 9 of the 10 teams, I know for a fact, do a ton of pre-snap motion, do a ton of at-snap motion, eye candy, misdirection, post-snap action, all of that. Then there's the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if you read off those same lines, nobody is calling the San Francisco 49ers line some all-pro juggernaut. Arizona's line some all-pro juggernaut. Buffalo, Rams, no. The misdirection, the eye candy, the getting these linebackers to think, getting these defensive ends to think, gaining leverage. Miami's offensive line is not amazing, but they know how to run the ball. So I'm with you. Get me one of these young dudes or somebody that's been underneath one of these guys to bring that style. And I'm right back on the look. You can get fine backs in the draft, bro. You can get backs. That ain't nothing.
Man, Scott, how good is that Jay Gruden coaching tree, man?
I don't even want to give him credit for that.
I mean, and look,
But
fair.
yeah, it just happened to be
It's his tree. It just happened to be the motherfucker. Look, that's a cold ass tree. look, he didn't plant none of it, I guess.
Right.
But just look at them guys, man. You know, Shanahan, LaFleur,
four of
them. And
McVay, McDaniels.
And McDaniels, yeah.
And then hold on, then you go underneath that. Bobby Slowick over there in Houston.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's great. Where my man's from the Lions come from? Detroit. Where you come from?
Ben Johnson, I'm not sure. Let me find out. There's another one though that went to the Super Bowl that touched McVay. The dude from Cincy. Now, he don't do all that same stuff today. He don't really do all that. But yeah, he's part of the tree.
Man, we need to just call Jay Gruden, be like, okay, we don't want you. Not you. But who else was in that? What's your running back coach that year? Who was coaching tight ends?
Yeah.
Just find him, Scott.
He was in Detroit. No, Ben, I'm sorry, was in Miami. But not with what's name. He doesn't really touch that. He's kind of a mixture of everybody though, but doesn't really touch that tree.
Man, though, but look, stay under the fucking tree. Look, go and steal a quarterback coach from them, a running back coach, a tight end, O-line coach, steal from them, man. Like Mike McCarthy eventually get it. Like he eventually makes changes, but he got to fire his friends first. He got to fire his friends first.
He fired Philbin.
Exactly, but get these old dudes, get your peers up out of here. Let somebody else make the hires, man. Let's get the last call in. 80, we right on time, Scott. 804 on the phone. What's up? Who this?
What up, baby? Hold on.
Turn your house down.
Listen, man. Tony Pollard inconsistencies, man. We only had one game where he had only over 100 yards rushing.
He part of one game.
Whole season against Arizona, and we lost. So, you know, one of my main problems with Tony is, and it's not really Tony, again, it's the inconsistency of the old running that Mike McCarthy is doing. Yeah. It's like watching from 2003, man.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the Commanders, even their run schemes are beautiful. You know, I'm like, damn, they're moving everybody around.
So I just said,
doing
right,
a lot of
to
things.
get the top 10 teams, bro.
Washington football team Wizards.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Arizona's 3-14. They second in the league. First in the league in yards per carry.
The only game Tony Pollard had 100 yards in was Arizona.
Yeah.
935 yards on the season, 5 touchdowns. It's not singing that going into the playoffs, we got a lot to look forward to.
Right.
Obviously, we are past first team. Luckily, we got Dak Prescott back there. Personally speaking, that's my MVP. Fuck Lamar Jackson. But at the end, man, I just think the inconsistency of the running is coming from Mike McCarthy. I'd love to see some of these young coaches come in there and really help us move this team around, to really help to see the running. I believe Tony Pollard have it in him to be a one. You know, he got the speed, you know, he got the little vision, but the blocking scheme's just not working for him. I watched the whole game. I'm like, hey, that should be a pitch to the outside. You know, make them think that it's going inside. That should go to the outside. You know, Tony's going for 50.
Sure.
Yeah, he can catch the ball. He can catch the ball there, but also when Dak's under pressure, not really a good throw a little behind him.
Yeah.
You know, but Dalvin Cook don't make much of a difference here. I don't believe he will because we still have the same schemes of running. You know, he's not. It's not like he's freaking Christian McCaffrey or he's coming in. You know, he's just taking the whole defensive line with him. It's not going to be the case.
Right.
It's not going to change much.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, you know, we'll see. You know, they asked Schottenheimer about it, and he had no clue what to do. They said, hey man, there's a lot of moving parts. We got to figure the problem out. So that doesn't mean they don't know what's going on. It's probably not going to get addressed until the offseason. Appreciate you though, fam. Good call.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. So Scott, you know, let me just. So Rashaan Evans got waived or whatever a couple weeks ago. Walesko was pulled up. Fine.
Yep.
All right. They found like a couple pounds of cocaine in Rashaan Evans. Whatever. Where the fuck they cut him for? If you know, Scott, like when's the last time Damian Wilson played?
Last year he was on the Panthers.
He been playing?
Not this year. It's funny seeing all the memes of us, you know, Cowboys signing Lyle and Damian Wilson. So everybody like go get Jeff Heath Markin Zacha, Rico Gathers. Yeah, they just throwing all these names out.
How long has it been since Sean Lee been playing?
Sean Lee gonna roll up at the start and twist his ankles, so we good.
We don't need him for a game.
Now, Rolando McClain.
Rolando McClain. I wouldn't deny that he's still in shape because he do a bunch of country shit to just keep you in shape.
I tell Rolando, listen, sir. I have some syrup right in your locker room for you.
Whatever you need.
That's syrup, boy. I got you.
Whatever you need. But Damian Wilson, though, he's like the linebacker market like that. Like that's how it is.
That's how it is.
Out here in the street.
I mean, brother, I don't know, man.
Because the difference between Damian Wilson and the whole Leo Collins thing is that we have many offensive linemen. I don't see the path for Leo Collins. Damian is the second linebacker on this team.
He might fuck around and play.
He might fuck around and play a playoff game, Scott. We might fuck around and see him in Detroit.
I would want on somebody's practice squad, bro. Like I don't know. I would love to ask Will McClay, why Damian Wilson and not, XYZ from somebody's practice squad that's actually played. That's a good question.
Like, knock on wood, though, Scott. But if something happened to Damone Clark, what happened next?
If something happened, like he got to go to IR, because then they can call up Malik Jefferson.
Okay, so Jefferson's still around. Jefferson,
but he can't get a call up. He has to be on the roster. So then you got to cut somebody, bro. It's just a debacle at that position.
Linebackers a mess.
It's a debacle, bro.
Linebacker and running back is a mess, man. All right, bro.
They fumbled both of those.
Crazy. But hey, and we gave away some draft picks this year, so we'll figure it out. Supers. Nonsense we did with the linebacker position, man. Here we go. Mansa Musa dropped the dime in the super chat. Says, Will, I guess he's on the Skywalker still. Will, it is better for Dak to throw deep.
Oh gosh, yesterday. That ended the show.
And hard to Cooks instead of an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass. Appreciate you, Mansa Moose. Guillotine 06 Drive 5 says, how do we avoid a letdown like we had versus Watch Football people at the end of last season? Take them serious. And Happy New Year, Content Kings. Appreciate you, sir. Just take the Watch Football Wizards seriously and you'll beat the shit out of. Mansa Musa came back with another 5. It says, can Bland still win the fit? No. If he gets a pick 6 this Sunday, no. Deron Bland is not going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Avery Wash Drop 5. It says, had a chance last year to sign.
Can be messy after this.
Had a chance last year to sign that coaching tree from Carolina's OC Thomas Brown. He came from the Rams. Well, that's a wild set of words. Had a chance last year to sign from that coaching tree with Carolina offensive. So Carolina's offense coordinator.
Yeah. So Thomas Brown was a running backs coach, I think, for the Rams, and he went to Carolina. I think he was a guy we were interviewing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he got fired, and Frank. Well, I don't know if he got fired, but
no,
Frank.
He did not. Frank got fired.
Frank. Frank got fired. All right, Mark Sargent, what we got?
Hold on, real quick,
please.
It's a little bit of mess, but
I love mess.
Just the fact that you're bringing in Damian Wilson. So a little Voch game here. Damian Wilson or Shaq Leonard. Because think about this, bro. We are going into the Damian Wilson bag.
Yeah. That's tough, man. Damian Wilson is a whole coaching staff removed from us. It ain't like he's
multiple.
Yeah.
When if you really need it back or that bad as you digging into to Damian Wilson, then you probably should have threw a couple little more dollars at Shaq. I'm not saying Shaq is gonna fix that. I'm just saying, right? Like you digging into the Damian Wilson bag, dog. You could have tossed Shaq Leonard.
He's a better player than
his jersey number or something. What you need, Shaq?
That's fair, Sky.
That's the only reason why I'm not saying Shaq is going to solve anything.
And look, Shaq ain't even been playing all that great, but Damian ain't gonna help you. Damian not gonna help you. I would only have to guess that Anthony Barr don't want to come back here, because I heard that was a name floating around, Sky.
Yeah.
Anthony Barr was possibly a guy, but he was on the practice squad for the Vikings. I'm like, I guess he just don't want to come back here. But jeez Louise, man, we in the Damian Wilson bag.
It kind of reminded me what happened with wide receiver. Is like, shit, let's go roll out the carpet for who was it? Odell Beckham.
Odell, yeah.
Didn't sign him. Then we said, all right, fuck it, T.Y. Hilton, come on.
Yeah, he did the backup plan, right? Oh man, it's like, dog, like
we got to just hope nobody get hurt, man.
And we just kept cutting linebackers too, like Brillo, Harper. We just kept cutting them. Just get out of here. And look, it ain't that they doing anything anywhere else, but shit, they was bodies.
I was just about to say, at this point, they bodies that are playing, that have played. And that's why Evans, he wanted to be El Chapo and shit. So that's a little different story. But
you want to be big worm. All right, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Hey, Scott, they sent me a monetization notice. They said, we cannot monetize. I said, whatever. I closed the email.
Today's?
Nah, yesterday.
Oh, well, we know that for sure.
Yeah, we played many songs. Marcus Hardison says, okay, yeah. At the volume, that's me, Skywalker, Steele, and at the volume, if any man seeks greatness, let him forget greatness. If any man seeks greatness, let him forget greatness and ask for truth, and he will find both. Hold on, Scott. If any man seeks greatness, let him forget greatness and ask for the truth, and he will find both.
I was still pondering. It's a thought-provoking quote there.
If any man seeks greatness, just let him forget about greatness. Ask for the truth. Who we asking? Ask for the truth, and he will find both. Truth is we have to have dudes to get this chip. Plus, Solari needs to be watched. Offensive line has regressed. Yeah, I can feel you on that. I feel look, people check.
Yeah, I saw.
Appreciate you. Hey, go find the truth. Go find the truth, chat.
And set you free.
Go find the truth. Appreciate y'all. Go follow Volume. Follow Voch Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARDI. Will Steele will have Pat NOC Walker on tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, check them out. A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30 Central Time. And y'all hold down for the Dose of Wolves and Peasky Whiskey. No show tomorrow because I ain't got what y'all say. Watch football with. May get a little salt and pepper action. Possibly. We'll see potentially. But hey, football is Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Let's enjoy it. Let's get ready. You have something, Scott?
No, I'm good, man.
All right, Scott, ready to go. Volume. Yeah.
Planet.
It better be.
A legitimate exit to the show this time.
Yeah, man. Yesterday we just had to get the hell up out of there. Feel like Chappelle show. I was like, but you cooking? I smacked the water and we ended.
And we just ended the show.